Social update UG. Museveni commissions shillings 1.8 trillion drug vaccine manufacturing facility. The President of the Republic of Uganda, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, has commissioned a 1.8 trillion shilling drug and vaccine manufacturing facility. The President has commended the proprietor of Day Pharmaceutical Company, Mathias Magola, for embracing one of the core values of the NRM government of developing Uganda through socio-economic transformation. Commissioning the pharmaceutical manufacturing facility in Kigogwa Matuga, Museveni said from the very beginning the NRM government told Ugandans that it wants to build a new economy that is able to stand on its feet, not that one of importing, and that he was very happy with Magola for taking in the advice that has led to the formation of a state-of-the-art, locally owned biological drug and vaccine manufacturing plant. But of course, if you're manufacturing that in a time frame of 40 years, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Anyway, I salute Magola. Despite being persecuted, he stayed put. He's a fighter. Again, a new war started between him and the Indians, whom he had learned and teamed up with. They cheated him. I salute Magola, his family and colleagues, because this is part of national resistance. We resist and stone course. Now Magola had to fight. Every African who wants to do something important, neo-colonialist puppets fight them. They don't see value in the important things, Museveni said. He castigated those who frustrate scientists, saying that they are agents of neo-colonialists. We are moving slowly. The NRM is strong. Let us now all be unanimous of supporting NRM's point number 5 of building an independent, self-sustaining economy. The President assured that raw materials to be issued and used by the pharmaceutical plant will be available at all the time. We now need additional raw materials like pharmaceutical grain, starch. The starch is grown in India now. Drugs at quality chemicals are still expensive. Why? Because they import raw materials from India, yet we have cassava here where we can get starch. We also need to make that sugar that is used as sweetener in the pharmaceutical companies. I want to assure you of raw materials. Ugandans are very hardworking. If you give them guidelines, they will make the raw materials. The 5 million tons of cassava you want will be grown. If there is sure market, that 5 million is nothing. People are beginning to wake up slowly. We shall support you. I want to thank Equity Bank. They are clever people. They have got good spectacles to see where value is. He noted that there is consensus among Ugandans that the country can have a modern economy, and then it shall be able to move very fast as far as development is concerned. The NRM, supported by these young people like Magola, is bringing new sectors which never existed in Uganda. These are big economies. You can see that we're totally entering a new phase of Uganda by broadening our economy. If we can have a consensus among all leaders and political, economic and cultural leaders and all Ugandans, we can move faster. The shillings 1.8 trillion, about $500 million facility in Kigogwa, sits on 150 acres of land. Sits on 150 acres of land and is said to benefit Ugandans and the globe at large, as it will manufacture quality drugs and mRNA vaccine that will be sold at relatively low prices to their clients. Day Biopharma will produce all the biological medicines listed as essential drugs, including filgrastim, erythropoietin, and antratuzumab, among several others. The first Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of East African Community Affairs, Rebecca Alita-Olakadaga, called upon other countries to support Uganda through buying Day Biopharma's pharmaceutical products. There was a time when agencies didn't have time for Magola. They frustrated him, but you believed in him and supported him. I called you when things were not working out, we supported him. He said we needed this, Kadaga said while applauding Museveni. It's a pleasure to inform the Congolese, Kenyans, Sudanese, Tanzanians, and others that quality drugs are now here. They should support us together. The former Prime Minister John Patrick Amama Mbabazi expressed gratitude to Day Biopharma for setting up a pharmaceutical company that will improve the healthcare of all Ugandans. I also congratulate you, Your Excellency, for the role you have played in promoting and supporting this project. You have fully supported it, even in the difficult times when it seemed crippled, Mbabazi said. The Minister for Presidency, Babidi Mire Babalanda Magola, thanked Magola for heeding President Museveni's advice of promoting science, technology, and innovation in Uganda. Mr. Magola is testimony that Ugandan business people can compete favorably with foreign investors if they listen to your advice. Allow me to request you to offer support to Day Biopharma in areas where he still needs assistance. Let us ensure that this facility is raised to global standards and become our successful pharmaceutical reference to the world, he said. The Ministry of Health Department and Permanent Secretary, Dr. Diana Twine, revealed that they are ready to support and stand with Day Biopharma until they achieve their goal. When they came to us at the ministry and gave us a list of medicine they wanted to manufacture, we thought this was a big dream. We want to assure you that we are going to stand with you until you achieve your dream, Dr. Twine said. What I'm asking is, omuntu avayo kubanga agamba nti nasobola okukola eddagala era avayo nagamba nasobola okukola eddagala erikakkanya kansa erikakkanya siriimu naye avayo wano juzi owa covidex bamulinnyamu eggere kakati lwaki banamu temwabusapootinga? Just a question. Most of the medicines Day Biopharma wants to manufacture are not manufactured in the country and they're expensive. They are looking at manufacturing cancer drugs and other medicines that we get from abroad at a higher cost. With this coming of such a facility, we are going to see a huge rise in the biochemical and pharmaceutical sectors in the country. Benedict Muhingo, the acting managing director of Day Biopharma, who represented Magola, affirmed that the plant is up and ready to take Uganda's pharmaceutical industry to the next level. He lauded President Museveni for seeing gold in Day Biopharma and ensured that it becomes a success story. Some people whom Museveni had instructed to support this idea started fighting it because they thought it was a wastage of time. But Museveni, being a visionary leader, he sees opportunities where others don't see behind all this success. It has been you, Muhingo said. That's it from the pharmaceutical sector in Uganda. A facility has been launched by Museveni to manufacture goods. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button. Peace.